All right, now we're going to move on to our Game Award nomination voting stuff. Do, 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 do. We are, I save, the way I do this is, I think this is stupid how they have this set up. This is technically where you're supposed to start and you work your way down to the bottom. I start from the bottom and work my way to the top because this is the final thing in the showing, right? This is like the big thing. So it's kind of like, we should save this for the end. So that's the last thing I'm going to vote on. Now, I don't think I've logged in. Hold up. Okay, there we go. I got it all set. MLA's breathing. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're breathing. I like it when Mari breathes. Because that means Mari's still here. Anyway, we're going to start from the bottom of the voting to where it's going to be the toughest because I'm going to be real. I don't really know much on the esports team side or the athletes or the games, things like that. So I think it'll be a little bit interesting to see how we do with it. And then afterwards, we're going to make the bingo board that we're going to be having up to play when we're watching the Game Awards. I do know all the games for the Game of the Year, but I do not know any of the rest of these nominations. I only know what is nominated for Game of the Year, and we'll go over it when we get there, obviously. But for now, let's start this off. And we'll start off with the best esports team. You've reached the edge. What the fuck? Excuse me? Vote now? View all categories? Okay, thank you. There we go. We got it. Okay. Sick. We got it. If I hit next, what does it do? Oh, okay. That did that. Okay. Let me we're doing this one more time. All right, and vote now. View all categories. Here we go. So we'll do previous to go to the other ones. Okay, so I don't know if anybody knows any of these teams, but we're gonna see here. I know of NRG. Maybe we'll base it based off the game, because I'm gonna take this at face value that these teams are some of the best right here. No doubts about it. So they're the best in their game category. So we have Gen G, NRG, Team Falcons, Team Liquid PH, and then Team Vitality. And maybe I go Dota 2. Maybe we do Dota 2 for King. I don't even know. King probably might not. I don't know how King feels about this team. But I don't really care for League of Legends like that. Valorant's fine. I don't know much about Mobile Legends Bang Bang. And I know of Counter-Strike 2. But I think we'll just go Dota 2. That's where I'm going with it. So we got that. Now we'll go to the previous. Okay, I guess view all categories. Okay, there we go. It's just being weird. Anyway, let's see here. Best esports athlete. The esports athlete judged by the most outstanding performance and conduct in 2025, irrespective of gaming. All right, so we have Brock from Valorant, Chovy from League of Legends, Forsaken for Valorant. Wait, where's the one guy? Where's Faker? Wait, did Faker not make it? Is this the first time that Faker hasn't made it? Dude. There's no way. This probably isn't the first time Faker hasn't made it. But I just find that crazy. Yeah, get the hell out of here, bot. Get banned. Anyway, I think I'm gonna knock this one out just because it's League of Legends. Maybe I'll go. I don't know why. This guy looks cool. He looks cool, and he's playing Street Fighter, so I'm gonna go with that. I would choose Menard, since he's the only one I've watched when he was doing tournaments. Oh, okay. He does have a cool tattoo here. You know what we'll do? We'll roll a dice on it. 10 and below will go Kakeru, and then 11 and up we're gonna go Menard. Oh wait, hold up. I can just do it in this. Okay, there's one for Menard. One for Kakeru, okay, and then last one. Ooh. All right. Best 2 out of 3 rolls. Kakeru wins. You can see it. It's in chat. I'm not cheating. Wait, why is it? Okay, thank you. All right, best esports game. Okay, League of Legends is out. I'm sorry. I'm knocking League of Legends out right now. This is so weird that this is in this listing. Mobile Legends Bang Bang. Okay, what are we thinking? What are we thinking? Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, or Valorant? What are we thinking amongst these games? Whoa. That was strange. What's the thoughts and feelings behind what we got going on here? Hell no to all. Okay, that's fair. That's fair, I guess. To be honest, I don't really play any of these games. Go Counter-Strike? Okay, I got you. I'll just go Counter-Strike because that one I'm letting you guys pick. Content creator of the year. Okay, here we go. Hey, I've heard of this guy a little bit. Oh, dude, wait, dude, this is, dude, wait, this is kind of a stacked list. I mean, I don't know really who this guy is. I know Kai. Kai's pretty chill. He's pretty cool. I don't really watch his content because it's not really up my alley, but like, I think Kai's cool. Moist Critical, I watch his content a lot. I watch the Moist Man. Yeah. Sometimes I just like to, you know, just sprinkle a little bit of moist in there, here and there, you know. Anyways, that's yeah, the Moist Man, the Mr. Moisty himself. But Sakura Miko, fuck. It's between those two. It's between Moist and Sakura for me. Listen, I think Moist is gonna win, if I'm honest with you. To be honest, I've known him Moist Critical since early YouTube when he got big playing Quap. You know what's funny? Is there was a guy I used to know, and he would show me videos I didn't even know was Moist Critical until later on when Moist Critical showed up into my feed and I started watching. I'm like, oh, this is Moist Critical, and I'm like, wait a minute, That guy kept showing me videos of him, and I never clicked in my brain. Listen, I did it last year. I have to do it again this year. I gotta vote for my VTubers. I gotta vote for my VTubers. Sakura Miko, I'm rooting for you, girl. Alright, most anticipated game. Oh, I know what the fuck's in this list. And you know what's winning. You know what's winning in this list. We know what's there. Once this loads up. Yeah, there it is. There it is. The winner. You see this? This is gonna fucking win. Nothing else even fucking matters. This is winning. And I'm not saying not to be hyped for these games. To be honest, I don't give a fuck about GTA 6, really. I am not really getting that game. It's just not for me. Like, I don't see a need or feel to want to play it. Like, I don't really care to get GTA 6. But I know how popular that game is. And I'm not hating on it. There's no hate. I feel it's just like I just don't care to play it. His old YouTube channel was Penguin Zero, I think, and he would just play games with no cam. Yeah, it still is Penguin Zero. He has like 3 names. He goes by Charlie, Moist Critical, or Penguin Zero. Yeah, that's right. That's his names. What are you gonna do about it? Huh? You're gonna cry about it? Piss yourself? Yeah, you probably would. You piss baby. Ark wants Resident Evil Requiem. Choose Requiem or fear her wrath. Wait, she likes Resident Evil? To be honest, my picks are either Witcher 4 or Resident Evil Requiem. Those are honestly my 2 choices. I don't really I don't really care to play this. Just me personally, I don't really care to play it. I don't really care to play this. I'm like hesitant on this. I don't know. I'm like 50. I'm leaning. I don't really have a super strong opinion on this one yet. But these 2 are right now like where I'm like looking to vote. Not really, but she's really interested in Ari Requiem, and she don't know why. I mean, it is setting up to be like a really cool, interesting premise. I won't lie about that. You know what we'll do? We'll roll again. We'll roll again. 10 and below is going to be Requiem. 11 and up is going to be Witcher 4. And always, as usual, I do best 2 out of 3. Okay, 11, that's 1 for Witcher 4. There's a 10. Oh. All right, Requiem wins. Requiem wins. All right, best adaptation. Man. I haven't seen any of these. See, this, I don't care to watch this. This isn't, no, it's just not for me. When did this come out? I didn't really like the first Last of Us, so I didn't really watch any of the show. Until Dawn, I heard this was not that received that well because they did a big plot change or something with it. I don't fully know. It's just what I heard. I absolutely know nothing about it. I would say the most I know of is the Devil May Cry anime here. Last of Us 2 was kind of stupid. Blah was whack, yeah. Yeah, I know of Last of Us 2, and yeah, I didn't really care for it. I honestly, I liked the, like, ending of the first one. I thought it was just good, and I thought it should have just stayed as one. But I don't know. Anyways, that's all. That's a whole nother thing. Have you seen any of these, Prinny? The Minecraft movie. It's the Minecraft movie. I thought you could tell. Can't you see Steve? You don't see Steve? It's definitely not just Jack Black wearing a blue shirt. That's definitely not just Jack Black wearing a blue shirt. Oh, that goes into something I just, I don't know. Oh, hell no. Yeah, honestly, I'm thinking about Last of Us adaptation. I still can't believe the zombie outbreak came from Indonesia. Wait, what? Wait, is that actually? Wait, I don't think. Wait, that wasn't in the game. I don't remember that being in the game. What the fuck? Why'd they do that in the show? No, I haven't seen any of these. I would just give it to Splinter Cell, I guess, because stealth games are neat. It's just in the adaptation. Why the fuck would they do that? Okay, I'm leaving that out. I'm not gonna vote for that. I'm stuck on either. I guess I could give it to Splinter Cell. I'm also thinking maybe Devil May Cry, but I don't like one of the things they changed with Devil May Cry, where it's like they did that thing where guys, the demons, they're so misunderstood. You just don't get it. Some of them are misunderstood when literally the games have told you demons, evil. The only one who wasn't evil, and it was because he kind of changed, was Sparta. It kind of just changes shit about the lore of it, and I don't know. I also, okay, this is a nitpick beyond all belief. I don't like the fact he's voiced by Johnny Young Bosch, because Johnny Young Bosch voices Nero. This isn't Nero. This is Dante. I love Johnny Young Bosch as a voice actor. Whenever he's in anything, I absolutely love it, and he kills the roles. But man, just to throw it off for me, and my brain just goes, I don't fucking know. Okay, what's the... Definitely not DMC, and I'm tired of Last of Us. And fuck Minecraft, I agree. Reason is to the heat so they can... But what, that doesn't make fucking sense. Oh, because it's so hot that the mushrooms from the heat became an infection? Get the fuck out of here. That's some ass writing. Splinter Cell is Ubisoft. Abort. These are all awful to be honest. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, these all suck. I don't know. Fucking just do Last of Us. Hold up. No one here has complained. Okay, never mind. Someone just complained about it. I was about to say no one complained about Until Dawn. Maybe that's where we go. But nope. The dope arc was just like, Until Dawn is terrible. Minecraft is terrible. Ubisoft is terrible. DMC Anime is terrible. Last of Us is a dead horse that they keep beating. Don't worry, I can't wait for next year, or when they release the PlayStation 6. You're gonna get the Last of Us combination bundle of Last of Us 1 and Last of Us 2 for the PlayStation 6. Remastered. Until Dawn was milked to fucking death. And I also heard the adaptation was not done well because they did lore changing shit. Damn, this is the hardest pick because these all just like, I have issues with almost every one. Well, to be honest, I don't know much about this. I don't know if there's any real issues with this outside of Ubisoft. Fuck this. Dude, why do these all suck? Like, I'm sorry. Am I an asshole? I mean, I can skip. I don't necessarily like skipping, but... And so iron flour, and usually they. I mean, damn, I remember when heat just made mushrooms infectious. That's crazy. Well, because Fallout was in last year's. Fallout was in last year's. Because it bases it off of like a certain time. Apparently Splinter Cell Deathwatch was pretty good in terms of action. Alright, fuck it. We're just going to give it to Splinter Cell. But yeah, Fallout was in the last year's voting. And I think that's what I voted for. Wait, why wasn't Sonic 3 in this voting? Was Sonic 3 in last year's voting? I don't remember. Alright, best multiplayer game. Shit. This one's difficult for a different reason. This is tricky for a different reason. Like, I generally hear nothing but good things about all of these fucking games. All of these games have nothing but good things said about them. There's not like one game in here that's like, oh, this is bad. It got greenlit for another season for a good reason. Yeah, they just released the... that actually comes out December, doesn't it? Is it November or December they're starting season 2? Split Fiction. I already know what is gonna win. I would say Night Rain or Peak. I'm gonna be real with you. I think Split Fiction or Arc Raiders. People... okay, here's the reason I say Arc Raiders. Is because Arc Raiders is recency bias. Everyone has been loving the game. Everyone who's played it has enjoyed it. And there's a recency bias to it. I don't think Night and Rain's gonna win because while Night and Rain is a good game, it isn't perceived as well by a lot of people. Like, because it's not necessarily a real From Software game. Like, it's a From Software game. It's a Souls-like game, but it's like an asset flip game that it's just kind of it's an implemented multiplayer game that doesn't necessarily do anything too new or crazy. Like, it's liked, but I think it's the least likely to win. And it's just because it isn't doing something super new like that. Peak could win, but I, honest to God, I think it's going to be Split Fiction. Everybody loved this game. This game coming out was just, like, absolutely adored. Nobody really complained about this. People, I think, said that Split Fiction wasn't as good as the last one they made, but, like, in general, this was loved. People also said they didn't care for... It was one of the... I think it's the medieval, the fantasy stories. People said they didn't care too much for that side, but people liked the sci-fi side. Was pretty cool. Peak 100% support indie games. Yeah, and it's a pretty cheap one, and it's fun. It's simple. You easily pick up and play. Doesn't cost too much. Is actually good because they didn't let EA fuck with it. Well, yeah, because Split Fiction's being done by that one guy. EA literally doesn't have too much of a say, or not too much of a say, but too much of a role in Split Fiction, just like they didn't with the last game he made. The guy's pretty based. He just makes good games. Split Fiction is going to win, and I protest. You don't like Split Fiction? We don't talk about Little Nightmares 3. Wait, what happened with Little Nightmares 3? Didn't people like that? Or am I wrong on that? Director straight up threatens EA that he will quit if they ever fuck around with him. Yeah, good! Put them into place. Be like, listen, you fuck with me, you lose this. Good! Okay, if I were to vote, if it was my vote, what would I pick? I wouldn't vote for Battlefield 6 because while this was great, and I'm happy they did a return to form. Oh god, I fucking hate that saying. Never mind. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it. This was good, and it's good to see that they were like, we are sticking to what Battlefield is. Good job. This was well done, and it was well received for a reason. However, I don't play it, so I won't vote for it. I won't vote for Arc Raiders just because I don't play extraction shooters. They're not necessarily my thing, and honest to God, I've said this before. I think extraction shooters are they are meant for streamers. It is not meant as it's not really built too much for a casual game pick up and play kind of thing. You can, there's nothing saying you can't, but it is built that people who are going to play it all the time, like a streamer would, it is kind of built for them. It is straight up built for being a streamer. It's an entirely different development team. Isn't wait what? Little Nightmares 3 isn't made but the previous devs either, right? Or by the previous devs. Entire different development team. What happened with Little Nightmares 3? Now I'm confused. I'm concerned about that. Fuck it, I'm gonna vote Peak. We're going with Peak, because that shit's Peak. I don't care if that's a redundant joke. Previous. Oh, okay. This one's going to be interesting. What's in here? No! View all categories. What is wrong with you? Haha, fuck you. I got through. Okay. Okay. I'll tell you what's not getting voted for. If you draw a line right here and you just go this way, all of this is deleted. This, and this are fucking deleted. They're gone. Get them out of here. Not doing that. It is honestly between one of these two. I don't know, I'm probably going to go Sonic Crossworlds, but people really loved this game too. People were saying how this was really fucking good, apparently. It's made by the people that made Sifu, so. Sold that shit off, I guess? You choose it just to make the joke, didn't you? No, I did. I chose it because I've actually played the game. It is pretty fun. I did enjoy it. It's cheap. You can easily pick it up and play it. You could easily pick up and play it with friends. You don't have to make a big commitment to it. And you can play with multiple people. You're not just stuck playing with like one person. So it's cheaper. It's simple. It's easy to pick up. Play with multiple people. Or you can play by yourself. You know, it works out well. Right? That's why I chose it. Which I guess maybe goes against it being a multiplayer game. Because it's being like, you can play by yourself. Well, it's supposed to be multiplayer, but I think the variety in that option and having multiple people to play with really boosts it up. Having multiple people is the big thing. They didn't sell it off. It's actually a really frustrating issue. They are edging us. What, like Disco Elysium frustrating? I don't know why I can't fully focus right now because D&D. That's fine. Sonic. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So true, bestie. Put that Sonic Racing in there. Fuck. Yeah, this is get this out of here. This I don't give a get that out of here. Get this out of here. Sonic isn't $90 either, if I recall. So about that. The base game is $70. Not 80. Wait, hold on. Let me double check. Sonic. Yeah, the base game is $69.99, not $79.99. So it is different in that regard. But if you buy the DLC, it's $90 then. So, about that. But if you just want to play the game and the game is being supported, unlike this is not really being supported. There is nothing for this. It's at $80. Just saying. It was true all along. Sega does what Nintendo don't. Sonic Racing, because there is Ichiban from Yakuza. And my boy Joker! Some people would say they never saw it coming. They didn't see it coming. They can't see it coming. But that's what I'm voting for. No! Stop doing this! What's wrong with you, you fucking shit? It's fine. Alright. What is wrong with this thing? And his cart is like a oh, it's like a dragon? Oh, it's like a dragon. Oh, shit. Okay, best sim strategy. What is this game? This looks cool. 2 Point Museum? I'm gonna be real with you. I know what I want to vote for. But, like, I want to know what this other game is real fast. What is this? Oh, never mind. It's not as cool as I thought it was. It's kind of meh. I don't care. I don't really like it. Art style's kind of just bland. Nothing really there. Nothing really stylish. It looked like it was like claymation almost with the way this looked. So I was really interested in that. But it's not. So I don't know. I never finished the altars because it was buggy. It was really cool in concept. So 7 is ass. Jurassic World Evo is just barely different from 2. I'll tell you right now, I'm thinking of voting for Final Fantasy Tactics. Again, everyone has loved this game beyond belief. Everyone who's played it. Either they've played it before and they're like, yes, this was a good returning game. Like, bringing it back, it was, like, really done. Really well done. And they got my boy Ben Starr in it. Who does the voice of Clive Rossfield. So I respect it. Yeah, Final Fantasy all the way. Never touched Tempest Rising. Yeah, I still need to buy it. Yeah, one day I'm gonna play this. Tempest Rising. What is it? It looks kind of cool. Kind of reminds me of like a Command and Conquer. Anyways, I'm voting for Final Fantasy. We do that. Go to the next one. It's an RTS. Yeah, isn't Command and Conquer also an RTS, or am I wrong on that? Best family game. Let's see what they have. Suck a dick. You are being absolute shit. Haha, best family game. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Okay, this is tricky. This is tricky for me. I want to vote Donkey Kong because that game, I played the demo of it. I do have it, but I haven't gotten a chance to play it yet. The way things are just scheduled out right now. Sometime next year I'm going to be able to get to it. But I want to fucking play it. I played the demo in a store and holy shit is it fun. It's such a fun game. But here's the issue. But I guess I have to put this out of my head. I need to take this out of my brain. When I think family game, I think you are playing a game with your family, right? Like, this is a game that everyone's going to play. And whenever I see these single player games, I'm like, man, it's a single player game. You can't really play with your family unless you take turns. I don't know, to be honest. Plus, Donkey Kong is cheaper than Mario Kart. Oh, yeah, actually, yes. I don't know how they thought this being at $80 was the play. But I guess it kind of paid off. I don't know. Because I think the way they're viewing it is even if we get less people, because we're charging more, we get more money. So gatekeep people out of it. Why the fuck not? Fuck off. Fucking irritating as shit. What's the cat? What cat? Category? Best family. So best game appropriate for family play. And the problem I always think of is you want to play this with your family. And I would vote Donkey Kong, and I probably am going to vote Donkey Kong because last year, a single player game won as well. But I'm like, the way I think of it is like a family game. It's a game you're playing with your family, and you can't play this with your family. You could play it around your family because your family is like, okay, we're going to play Donkey Kong, guys. Well, it's a single player game. So, yeah. Lego Party or Donkey Kong. Is Lego Party good? I know nothing about it. To me, it's either Split Fiction or Lego Party. Wait, but Mari, you said Donkey Kong. Wait, what? What happened? I'm gonna go Donkey Kong because Donkey Kong's what anyway. It is a single player game, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't win because last year, what the fuck was that game? Astrobot. I think Astrobot won best family game because the way they view the category and the way I view the category are two different things. I view family category as in it is a game that you and your family are going to come together to play. They view it as a game that is appropriate for the family to play. Split Fiction is not a family game? Is it not? Not true. I knew he made you waver because of that. Family friendly, I guess? Yeah. I'm going Donkey Kong. Fuck it. That's what I would vote. That's what I wanted to vote. Next game category. Best fighting. What do we have here? Okay. There is two. There's two I'm looking at here. We have the 2XKO, which is the League of Legends fighting game. So it's not League of Legends, but it's a League of Legends fighting game. So it puts the cool characters from League of Legends into a different kind of game that, while still can be very toxic, isn't League of Legends MOBA toxic. But the Capcom Fighting Collection 2, is that the one I'm thinking it is? Capcom Fighting Collection 2. I don't think it's the one I'm thinking of. No, it's not, because the one I'm thinking of is the Marvel. I'm thinking of the Marvel and Capcom Fighting Collection, which was last year. That's the collection I was thinking of, and that's a really cool collection. I want to get it, but I don't see myself playing it. It's kind of like I want it because it's really cool, but like I'm not putting the money towards it right now. Virtual Fighter? Is that good? Shit, I got no idea, to be honest. Maybe Capcom Fighting Collection, since they brought back old classics. I tend to stay away from Riot. Wait, Mario, I thought you played League of Legends. Do you not? Game Preservation is a W and it's on Steam. True, that is true. Foo Fighter is made by Yakuza Devs, I think. It's a revival game in a sense, and they brought it back. No, I don't play that stinky game. Okay, we got taste in here. That's good to know. Okay. If I'm going to be honest with you guys, this is winning. 2x KO is winning because people have really from what I've heard, people have liked it. Like, it's been a really well received, really well liked game. And it's a new fighting game. A lot of people are not going back to play like some of these games. But I kind of like the argument of the Capcom Fighting Collection 2 preserving older classic games. And it has Fatal Fury, and with it, it's an SNK. If I recall right. Okay, let me look it up. Yeah. Fighting Collection. Here we are. New Fighting Collection hits the stage. Choose a fan favorite games like SNK. Yeah, okay, yeah. It's got the SNK stuff in it, so yeah. I think we'll do that. I kind of like that. I don't know anything about Virtual Fighter 5 is my problem. Oh, Revo, like Revive. Oh, okay, maybe. I'll go with that. I feel good with that one. Best RPG. There's two things on this list that I don't really think should be here. There's two games on this list that I think I don't know about those. I have no idea if E5 was good or not. I'm not sure either. I didn't hear anything about it, so I'm making note of people's reactions to it. Monster Hunter Wilds. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I would vote Wilds, but do I go with it? Like, I haven't gotten to play the game yet. I'm looking at Clear Obscure Expedition 33. I'm really looking at Clear Obscure Expedition 33. I can't even fucking say the name. The music is amazing, but we're not voting on music. We're voting on Best RPG. But literally, this game is glazed, and I mean glazed to all hell. This thing is just like gobble, glizzy glazed the fuck up. And I feel it is deserved from what I've seen. I feel it's so deserved. It looks great. It's made by a small team that made a good game. It is not that expensive, like, as compared to everything fucking else. It has amazing music. People can't stop talking about how good the fucking story is. Everyone loves the turn-based combat. And I'm like, I want to vote this because I feel this is such deserved. But man, dude, I haven't gotten to play it yet, so there's that part of me that's like, oh, am I following the glaze? And I'm thinking, yes, I'm gonna follow the fucking glaze. I've heard a lot of people really like this game too, but I never played the first one. I don't know, I didn't really have a big interest to want to play it. Maybe I'll look at playing it someday. Someday I'll look at playing the first one and the second one. To be fair, I don't know a whole lot about it. So I don't really know. I don't think it's bad. I just haven't had anything that draws me in to really want to look deeper into this. But maybe I will look more into it. Because, I feel so conflicted right now because I know a tiny bit about it. I know it's a pretty realistic medieval game, and I love medieval. I love fantasy. But for some reason, I wasn't exactly drawn to it, and I don't know what it was. But maybe I just need to make myself sit down and play it. I don't know. But I'm going Clair Obscure 33. I'm only going Clair Obscure. I voted Silk Song for Game of the Year. That's completely fair, completely valid. Yeah, I know. The only category I know of what the games are is all the Game of the Year ones. Everything else, I have no clue about what's in it. It's a love letter to old RPGs. Bro, the compose was just a SoundCloud artist, composer. Dances in Yote. Wait, what? What is Dances in Yote? Where's Yote? That's gonna show up for something, I feel. Best action adventure game. Oh, here, look, I just said it's gonna show up for something. I'm gonna be so for real. I'm gonna be so for real. Indiana Jones 100%. Yeah, we're going Indiana Jones in The Stranding on the Beach. For the best action adventure game combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving. Well, here's the thing. Silk Song, I'm hovering over it. You know what I'm voting for. It's a Metroidvania. Indiana Jones reminded me so much of the Butcher Bay Chronicles of Riddick game. I love that game so much. I've never seen those games. Could I say the one thing that made me sad with the Indiana Jones game was the fact that it's in first person and not third person? I kind of wish it was in third person. That's my hot take. To me, it's Indiana Jones or Death Stranding. Mari, I know why you want to vote Death Stranding too. I know why you want to vote Death Stranding too. It's for all the barefooted women, isn't it? Woman. All the barefooted women. That's why you want to vote for it. I know. I know. I know how you think. No, it's because sexy cheap. Why do you? Oh, wait, I didn't realize you were Jeff Keighley over here. Glazing over Kojima? Oh my gosh, I didn't realize you were Jeff Keighley. Anyway, I would just choose Silk Song. I've been voting Yote and Silk Song for days. Ark, did you get an early viewing of the votes? How the fuck were you able to vote for days? Yeah, I'm thinking Silk Song, honestly. Just because the idea of it is, well, one, that game I know is received super well by a lot of people, so it's very well loved and we're very well liked. It's a Metroidvania, and a Metroidvania is the bare essence of exploration and puzzle solving, being an adventure-like game. People like the combat, although people say it's also pretty damn hard, so I don't think hard, though, takes away from it. Ghosty Yote seems like a fun action game, but I don't know if it's so much of a... Well, I guess it is like an adventure game, because you are looking around. Though I don't know how much of the puzzles are there. I don't know how much of puzzles are there. I'm gonna be real, I don't care really for Death Stranding. I know that one's also pretty loved. People haven't had really complaints about it. People really liked it, the second one. But ever since the first one and the little snide comment of like, oh, I guess, what is it? I guess Americans only like to shoot things with a gun, or whatever that comment was from Kojima. I was like, bro, it can be a sword. A sword, not a gun. It doesn't need to be a gun. Give me a sword, man. Sorry, I didn't want to play Balance Simulator Amazon Delivery Edition. Especially if you're shattering the market with a toy. Yeah, you know what? You're right. $20 easy entry. Get right in. No needing to worry. That's yes. Best action game. How does Yote not make it? Wait, what? How did Yote not make it in here? Huh? Yeah, I might agree with Hades too. Because I really loved the combat in Hades 1, and all I've heard is Hades 2 improved on it by a lot, so might do that. We'll just put Hades. It's a commendable game. Yeah, it is. I just don't understand, how did Yote not make it in here? That confuses me. Like, Doom Dark Mages made it in. That makes sense. Battlefield 6, I can understand. I can understand these games. But it's so weird when some categories have 6 votes and some only have 5. Right? Like, this has 5 votes here. Anyway, I'm going to go Hades 2. But then some categories are going to have 6. That's what I find strange. Best VR AR game? Oh, I know what I'm voting for. I know what I'm voting for, because I've been dying to play this game. Yep, you called it, Mari. That's the one. That's the one I'm voting for. I'm voting for Midnight Walk. I've been wanting to play this game. I haven't bought it yet, but I want to play this game. Well, you don't. The thing with Midnight Walk is you don't have to play it in VR. Like, I'm not playing it in VR. I'm going to be playing it just on PC. But it is a VR game. It doesn't need VR. I love the art style to it. I'm voting Midnight Walk. I'm not even entertaining this. The only other one I would have thought is maybe Alien, but that's just because I like Alien. It's claymation, yeah. Or it looks it. Oh, you are such a fucking broken bitch. But I think it's my browser. I don't think it's the site. I think it's my browser. Or there's just too much traction on the website, so it's causing it to crash. Oh, best mobile game. Fuck. Fuck, there's 2 I want to vote for. There's 2 I want to vote for. You'll never guess what I want to vote for. Well, one of them was guessed. Can anybody else guess the other one? Hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate bucket. I got you. You want to vote for Destiny? Fuck no! I didn't even know Destiny was on mobile. That's a new one to me. Watch someone play it. It's interesting. Why is Withering Waves here, but not Zenless? That's actually a good point. Horse Girls, yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I was thinking of Uma Musume. It's just because I love saying the name Uma Musume. Uma Musume. I don't know, it's a fun name. I hate gacha. That's fair. And that's honestly a fair thing. I refuse to get into Horse Girl game. You don't need to worry about it. It's fun. It's fun to, like, because you don't really necessarily play it too much. Because you're not like you are playing a game, but you're not like having to do things with it. You more like take care of your horse, get her to be the best that she can be, watch her win the race, and you go, fuck yeah. But I can't betray one of my favorite game series. I have this downloaded, and at some point after I beat fuck dude, I need to beat Persona 3 Reload. After I beat Persona 3 Reload, I am going to be stepping into Clair Obscure 33. Then after Clair Obscure 33, man, I didn't really think, when can I... No, I need to play Persona 5 first before I play Persona 5 The Phantom X. And I'm talking about on stream. I've already played Persona 5, the very original one, but I need to get on stream for continuity? For playing in order's sake, I need to do Persona 5 first before I do Persona 5 The Phantom X. But I do have it downloaded to play. Have you seen the new Zenless trailer? It's cinema. Why is it not here? Are you talking about the one with the octopus lady? I have zero interest in it. I didn't get into Uma Musume again because I can't afford more free-to-play games, as insane as that sounds. No, I remember we had to talk about that. I'm only ever, when they release, I need to take a picture of that figure still so you guys know who the fuck I'm talking about. I have this figure. I didn't know it was from Uma Musume. I won it from like a crane game machine of one of the figures. It's one of the horse girls. It's the one with the blue hair. She's got sharp teeth. When they bring her to the game is when I will play the game. I will play Uma Musume when they bring her to the game. Second that happens, we're playing Uma Musume. That is my one rule for why I will play Uma Musume. It's a rule that doesn't make sense, but when I found out I had a figure of it and I had no clue, I was like, oh, you know what? If they ever release this character to the game, I will play Uma Musume. Trust me, Mykah, been late to a gacha games. Doesn't feel good. It's fine. I already have Mykah agreeing to at least once, so I'm content. Yeah, at some point I'll probably play it and try it out. We're gonna see what it's like. Man, my throat sounds fucked. Best debut indie game. What do we have here? Oh, damn. Damn. Why is this such a good list here? I only don't know too much about this game, but like Blueprints, everyone loves. Claire Obscura 33, automatic. Like, you know, that game is great. Dispatch has been fucking great from what I've, heard. Mega Bonk. This shit fucking popped off when this came out. Somehow Mega Bonk just like fucking took over, dude, as a game. Oh, I can't vote Claire Obscure 33 again. I can't. I can't. But technically, Claire Obscure, I think, would be... Okay, if I'm going to be honest, because this is a category for the best debut indie game, the best debut indie game was either Claire Obscure or Mega Bonk. This is a good game, and so is Dispatch. Dispatch and Blueprints are good games. There's no taking away from them. But ones that caused a stir, like this is the category for the best debuted game, the best debuted indie game. When this game came out, it means it took over. It like popped off, right? That's how I'm taking it. Like when this thing came out, it was like, oh damn, that popped off. That's why it needs to be the best. I need to try and sleep. Good luck on voting. Thank you for hanging out with us for a little bit there, Beckett. I hope you have a good night's sleep, good night's rest with some pleasant dreams, and that you wake up refreshed in the morning. I still haven't played Blueprints. No, it's Blueprints. Blueprints. See? Blueprints. Not Blueprints. Blueprints. Gotta get it right. You know, I'm just gonna go Mega Bonk. Fuck it. I think the fact that how that game just kind of popped off out of nowhere. Claire Obscure, you could kind of say there was like a way for it too, but this game just kind of, I don't know. I'm gonna vote for that reason. Also, the fact that Claire Obscure is gonna see, it's here again, and I'm telling you, it's. Oh, dude. I don't know too much about these two other games, but like Blueprints, Claire Obscure, Hades 2, Silk Song. Okay, I'm going to be real. Okay, what is this best independent game? For outstanding creative and technical achievement in a game made by the... It's Claire Obscure. It's Claire Obscure. Claire Obscure is the one that fucking wins that. I'm sorry. Where is Enna Dream Barbecue? Well, Enna Dream Barbecue came out last year, so I don't think so. I don't think it can make it in, unfortunately. But yeah, no. This game came out, it blew everybody out of the water with it, so it's winning. Silk Song is like, this is the dessert from this is an amazing dessert from an amazing meal. This was the meal you did not expect. You did not expect this meal to come out. You did not expect to have a 5-star meal at that little side diner you went to. That's what this is. This is a great dessert on top of an amazing meal. What was that category? This one is best independent game. Oh, never mind. The devs left Ubisoft because they were bored of making shitty games. They came out and said, I don't want to make garbage no more. Best community support. Why is Baldur's Gate 3 here? What did they do to Baldur's Gate 3? Mario for Democracy. I was gonna say, are you gonna say Helldivers? I'm thinking Helldivers, honestly, for me personally. I'm thinking Helldivers. They brought Halo. I still need to do the Halo stuff. At some point we need to get together so we could do the Halo stuff. We got Prinny here, King, and you. We need to do this. No Man's Sky. You played No Man's Sky? I didn't know you played it. For Democracy. We're talking about Helldivers. I play both, and I prefer No Man's Sky. I mean, to be fair, the fact of how they turned No Man's Sky around is a marvelous achievement on their end. The guy who made it, the fact that this game is in this running is fucking insane from how it first came out. One of the craziest comeback stories. Okay, best ongoing. Awarded to a game for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player experience over time. Fuck. See, I think this one could be No Man's Sky. I don't know if I would give it to Fortnite. I wouldn't give it to Fortnite. I don't think I'd give it to 14 either. Marvel Rivals has done some really cool stuff. Fuck, maybe I'll go Marvel Rivals because I actually play Marvel Rivals. I think No Man's Sky has done like a really good thing with what they've done. But like Marvel Rivals, they've just like, they bring out really good skins, they bring out really cool characters. They're doing things that they're listening to the community. Like, they're very receptive to the community feedback. So they really, work well with them. They've added in that really cool zombies mode. Like, there's a lot of good things that are coming into Marvel Rivals. So no. Overwatch is shit. Sorry, they fucking dug themselves. Here's the difference between this and Overwatch, Mari. Marvel Rivals is actually giving content and is actually listening to the community and giving them things that they've promised. Unlike Overwatch. Remember how the reason they made Overwatch 2. Remember how the reason they made Overwatch 2 was to justify selling a new game because they were going to implement a single player game that you evolve your characters with different abilities, a whole progression system. They promised that. That was the reason Overwatch 2 was a thing. Oh, hey, wait, what is that? Is that the fucking trash can? 3-pointer! And then they fucking, just threw that shit away. Out the window. I don't know how it goes. Where do I see it? They're still updating it? No. And it is so good. I don't know about the community support. It always seems like the devs and players hate each other with the players screaming. The devs don't know what they are doing anymore. For Helldivers, I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't know. I've heard people have been wait, is that what I'm on now? No, that's best ongoing game. I despise Helldivers. Not the fork trash. Rivals is toxic. Every online game is toxic. I refuse to ever believe there is a online game that is not toxic. There is toxicity to so many degrees. You are going to have toxicity whenever you're playing anything online. It happens. Online games bring out the worst in people. They are toxic. It is just how it is. This one is best ongoing game. Everybody. He's not wrong, even if it is another hero shooter. I don't care. I mean, as long as it's good. Man, as long as it's good. And I like Marvel Rivals. It's fun. It's wrap-up time for D&D, and I'm done voting for my picks. Oh, nice. How'd the D&D sesh go? No Man's Sky it is. Helldivers is going to have a new war bond soon. Bro, that's all I see is people dooming in Reddit. Oh, see, I don't go on Reddit, so I have no clue. Hi, Zandy. How you doing? Let me give you a little shout out. With C4 over Helldivers. Love No Man's Sky. I guess coping. I gotta listen to me. I'm listening, Mari. I'm listening. Why are you choosing Marvel Rivals over No Man's Sky and Helldivers? I don't play No Man's Sky, so there's one reason. And over Helldivers, because Helldivers is giving you new stuff, but it's giving you something you already know. It's giving you, like, new flavors of beef. It's like, here's the hamburger. But now here's the hamburger with cheese. But now here's the hamburger with cheese and pickles. But now here's the hamburger with cheese, pickles, and ketchup. Right? Like, it's giving you something you know, but giving you more with it. Marvel Rivals is taking the feedback from the restaurant and being like, you know what would go good with this burger? Some fries. Oh, okay. Here's fries with the burger. Okay, cool. Thanks. You know, I think a milkshake would be really nice addition. All right, we're going to add a milkshake with it. Like, they're listening to what people are saying and adding those things in, which is why I'm like, Marvel Rivals is where I'm thinking. No Man's Sky sweep. Let's play I don't have No Man's Sky. I don't play it. No Man's Sky gives you new stuff for free. I mean, the game modes you get in Marvel Rivals are free. The game modes at events. You hate Marvel, right? Oh my gosh. Wait, Zandy, do you play Overwatch? True, they haven't given me a tank in Helldivers yet. For fuck's sake. We had a tank in Helldivers 1. Yes, I do. Zandy! Oh! Oh no, Zandy! Zandy, it's okay. It's okay. I'll help you out. I'll help you. I promise. I promise you. I'll save you. I'll save you. Being toxic. Ignore me. Bros on Copion. Oh, hell no. Not an Overwatch. Why would I want to have a stressful work day, hop online, and get my shit stomped in as a support in Marvel over and over and over? But don't you have the same thing happen to you in Overwatch? Except you don't get all the content they promised you for Overwatch? Like Blizzard said, hey, guess what? Here's some content we promised you. Oh, wait. Sorry, we threw it in the trash. I just hate hero shooters in general. See, the thing is, if Marvel Rivals wasn't listening to, like, what their community is saying to a degree, and, like, because obviously some balancing things, you know, some people want some balancing things, other people don't. So it's really hard to listen to it to that much of a degree. But they're like, they added in that really cool, like, zombies like game mode, which I think was like really, really cool. Like, they're generally doing what they can to make Marvel Rivals fun, accessible, and honestly, they don't give a fuck about meta, which, in all honesty, feels so nice to just have a game that's like, I don't need to give a shit about the meta. I can just play to have fucking fun. They come up with something overpowered, fuck it, it's overpowered. Go crazy. I hate shooters in general. The amount of backline rats and marvels makes me want to KMS. Oh no. You know what? Fuck this. Fortnite it is. Yeah, I don't know about that. I will say Fortnite was lit as fuck back in the day, and I've recently played it too. True, just pick Fortnite. I'll pretend I'm a Zoomer. That's okay. Apparently I give off Zoomer energy, so it's over for me. Slams fist on table. No Man's Sky. Fuck microtransactions and capital. Okay. I mean, you have to buy No Man's Sky as a game, so that doesn't really say fuck capitalism. Just saying. Because here's the thing. I can download Marvel Rivals and play for free. I don't have to buy no skin. I don't have to put no money in. I can just play the game how I want. That's true. Fuck capitalism, if that's where you stand. So by all... That's my jacket you just stole. What the hell? That's stealing. Ah, okay, you're throwing shit at me now. Ah, fucking God, stop. Stop. Okay. I'm sorry, Mykah. I am... I don't think you are. I think Ark is. She just stole my shit. I agree, but I also want to look cutie as fuck. They always get me. Same, but in the voting instance, I'm gonna vote against capitalist greed. But you voted for it by voting for No Man's Sky because you had to buy the game. Marvel Rivals was free. Fortnite was free. This is where I can use my voice, and God fucking damn it, I will. Yeah, for the win. But look at the other players. What other players? Who are we talking about? Is worth every penny. They got cool skins. Yeah, they do got cool skins. I don't need to buy them. Shiny skins. He's spitting. Throw chairs. Stop him. No, don't do it. Jacket is mine. That's thievery. My baby wants me to go to... Oh, no, not... No. Wait. No. It's cold. I must join her. Fortnite isn't free. Yeah, it is. To play the Battle Royale, Fortnite is free. See, when we're talking microtransactions, that sounds like a skill diff. All I'm hearing is, I have a skill diff. I don't know how to say no to microtransactions. That's all I'm hearing. It's the principle of having them. I have too many Fortnite skins. I feel you, Zandy. I feel you. I've bought a lot. I used to play a lot of Fortnite, so it was kind of why. Anyways, that's not what I was voting for. At least like, you know, with Marvel. Okay, why is this thing? Oh no, it's being stupid again, isn't it? Mother. Oh, okay, wait, it worked. Okay, wait. Okay, we're good. I didn't skip a category. Okay. What is this? Games for impact, for a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message. I don't know any of these games. Fortnite needs microtransactions, but No Man's Sky doesn't. Yeah, because No Man's Sky charges you for the game. I'm gonna go vote for No Man's Sky just because you aren't. That's fair. Put your vote in. Let your voice be heard. Let your voice be heard. Where you want your votes to go. Go do it. Go do it. Although this does sound like a more coordinated, biased attack. Just saying. Now it's starting to feel like this is rigged. This isn't fair. What the fuck are these? These are games of impact. So like kind of like indie games, right? South of Midnight, South of Midnight. I got the game for $10 fucking dollars. Wait, what the fuck? South of Midnight's $10? What the hell? Was alright, I think. I don't know any of these games, so I'm gonna trust you guys. I'm gonna take your guys' words. You guys, this is your guys. This is your guys' voice. No Man's Sky. I mean, I don't see No Man's Sky in here. Don't know what to tell you on that. All right, next one we got innovation in accessibility. Recognizing software and our hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. On what degree do any of these games do this? I don't know much about this game, so I can't say how in the fuck is this doing any of what it just said. People literally said this wasn't as good as Eternal, and it felt more lacking. It does have different weapons, but because it's a lot more grounded, some people said that it felt like it didn't have as many options. What is this? What the fuck is this category? I don't know much. What is learn about the nominees? Oh, never mind. I don't care. Hoover hovers over change my vote. As of course, ass in Creed Shadows. It has a lot of accessibility settings. Yeah, but I don't like the game. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. I do not like the game. I haven't liked an Assassin's Creed game in fucking forever. And it's Ubisoft. What the fuck is that thing doing there on the left? That's what I'm saying! To be honest, it probably does have some good accessibility options. I have no clue. This is for settings like color blindness, modes, and accessibility in games. Disability assisting stuff. That's what I want to know is what these games did. Like, is it just the fact they added a colorblind mode? You know what? Fuck it, I'm going Atomfall. I have no clue what it did, but I've seen a bit about this game before, I think, and I think it was cool. Yeah, I think. Also, hi Espresso. Let me give you a shout out. No, I got 13 minutes. Fuck. They added a death mode. Nah, you ain't gotta. I wanna. That's the big thing. I want to. Do a shout out the long way. That just copies a URL and be like, go check them out. Or type. I have to think of it myself. I have to write it out myself. And I'm not already struggling by writing 2 different scripts for a video. Shout me out. I'm totally a streamer. I got you, Prinny. I got you. After Espresso. I'm going Atomfall. I don't know. I just think the game looked cool. Maybe I'll go back and change my vote, but at the moment, that's what I'm leaving it at. We'll think of coming back to this one. I think last year I struggled with this thing too, and I wound up voting for Diablo 4. There was a website we checked that said what was all the accessibility options. I don't remember. No! Not again! Okay, we got it. Best performance. Damn it! No! 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 Diablo 4, what the fuck? Last year, I think I voted for that because last year I was literally like, um we looked at a website that said what did everything bring in for like an accessibility change, and there was a guy who was in the chat presenting the argument that Diablo 4 does deserve it because of everything it kind of did, and he was like really showing me it, and I was like, I don't hate Diablo 4, so yeah, I'd give it to it because I had no clue what to vote for. Troy Baker, 100%. I voted Yote, but I see you voting SHF. That's where I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Silent Hill F or Claire Obscure for Ben Starr. Ben Starr is one of my favorite voice actors. Dude, his performance as Clive Rossfield from Final Fantasy 16 was fucking awesome. And I just like, I love his performance. And I didn't play. I only like she did the motion capture. Although what's funny enough, I believe she has been on YouTube popping off because she's been playing through Silent Hill F. So that's pretty cool. You poor soul. Just go Ben Starr then. Vote SH. You won't. This is the problem, right? Okay, so Ben Starr's the voice in Claire Obscure 33. And I really love just like Ben Starr's performance in general in his games. Charlie Cox, though, he is the motion capture for the game. Like he's the, which is very strange. He's the motion capture for the main character, but Ben Starr's the voice for the main character. It's very weird. But I play like, I didn't play it in Japanese though, so I don't know how her voice performance was. Though I wouldn't imagine it to be bad. I could see myself thinking it was good too. Okay, I'm stuck between Ben Starr and Kato. Should I just call her Kato? Kanatsu? I'm going. I got. Okay. Fuck. By all technicalities, Ben Starr just won. Because I put him as like the lower numbers in my head, but like I want to vote for her, but I didn't. Oh man, that was hard. Best audio design. Wait. Not even a question. Not even a question. The sound design and atmosphere of Silent Hill F was fucking amazing, and it's not soundtrack. If it was soundtrack, it was gonna be Claire Obscure 33. But like sound design and audio, Silent Hill F, dude, the atmosphere for that was fucking awesome. It was so good. Best score in music. Not a question. It's not a question. These aren't questions. They only have answers. Best art direction. Ooh. Claire Obscure 33, Hades 2, or Silk Song? That's what I'm looking at. Yote? I think Yote and Death Stranding I'm going to pass on. I would put E33. It's just a art house game. I think I'll knock out Silk Song. Hades, Yote and Tsushima are the most beautiful games I have ever fucking seen. That is true. They do have really good. Well, I've only played Tsushima, but from what I've heard, that's the same thing about Yote as well. Like it's literally like Tsushima, like in terms of like background and scenery. I did really enjoy those. But like I love like the interesting design that Claire Obscure 33 has. Like and Hades 2 has like I really love like the art team that Supergiant Games does. for like both Hades 1 and 2. I'm going Clair Obscure 33. I like the really interesting weird designs, and I don't know. It's a really cool designed world. This is a beautiful looking game, Yote. But the thing is, it's very, very samey in a way. Like, it's realistically beautiful art, while this is interestingly weird, beautiful art. All I know is Kojima likes feet. I hate it here. Clair Obscure, the name is French for painting technique, light and dark, used for contrast. Ooh. Feet is art to Kojima. Yeah, true. Oh yeah, all the dark areas where it's just dark, dark, dark. How beautiful. I love dark. I live in the dark. It is time to... No, I'm not voting for Feet. Best narrative for outstanding storytelling. Okay, you know what this is between. Oh, what the hell am I kidding? This is a problem because I've played Silent Hill F 5 fucking times. So I know the narrative fairly well. There's some things I still missed and have gone over my head. But for the most part, I know of the game's narrative. But man, like, I feel conflicted on it. There's a lot of areas I really like, but there's some that I just like, I don't know too much how I feel about it. And I think the fact of having to play the game like 4 times at most to fully get the story, and you're playing the game from beginning to end, I feel is quite a bit of an ask. There's probably like shortcuts you can take in order to cut some things out, but you're at least then playing through the game. You're at least playing through the game 3 times. You're at most playing through the game 4 times. And I feel like that's such a big ask. But man, Clair Obscure 33 is nothing but people glazing it for its story. I didn't hear anybody say anything too crazy about Death Stranding's story, so I don't know about that. Ghost of Yote, what I know of it is it's a revenge plot story. I have no idea what the fuck Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is about, other than being like a knight or maybe a king or something like that in lordship. Maybe I have no fucking clue. The story is so good. I really wish you played it. I'm gonna play it next year. I'm planning on playing it next year. Quite frankly, I'm so sick of hearing about Expedition 33. Oh, you're tired of hearing about good things, Ark? That's crazy. Especially because people won't stop spoiling it. See, I actually don't know anything about the story from it. So thank fuck, I've somehow dodged those bullets. Thank fucking God. I'm gonna keep trying to dodge them. I've seen some cutscenes, but I don't fully, it's like, I've seen out of context cutscenes. There's something with some guy who's like, I don't want to follow you no more. And you tell him there's going to be a lot of fighting. And he's like, oh yeah, that's true. You know what? I'll stay with you. Yeah, no, people don't know how to keep their fucking mouth shut. And it blows my mind. It doesn't, honestly, it doesn't surprise me. I've been in that boat. When something is so good, all you want to do is talk about it. You don't shut up about it. I've done that quite a bit, I think. Sometimes I just don't shut up about stuff. Why do you enjoy saying every detail? Because I mean, you're wanting to talk about it because that I think that goes to show how good something is. If something is so good that it almost like it brain worms you to such a high degree that you're like, it overtakes you. I think that says like how good of a product it is. Because if you take something and you don't talk about it really ever again, there's an argument to be made that it wasn't that good, right? To be like, you played it, you were done with it, and you didn't really talk about it after that. Now, if you're spoiling it to someone who's gonna play it, you shut the fuck up. Okay, you gotta shut up. Don't spoil it for fucking people. But when you're also just typing on the internet, man, I mean, you're throwing your thoughts out there into the wind. It's a lack of awareness that people have these days. I don't know. I mean, I'm a little 50-50 on that line of thinking for it. If you're typing, you can think before you hit send. But like, you're wanting to put your thoughts out there. It's kind of like a double-edged sword. I think in a way it's like you want to talk about the game because that's how much you love it and you love every little detail you find out about it. It brainworms you. You're like, this is what I think about because this is just so damn good. I just want to talk about it. And it's almost like you're kind of trying to look for a like-minded individual by throwing that like kind of haymaker thing out into the wild. And again, it's just like, you know, it's being just thrown out into the open. I've gotten to the point where I think people are doing it on purpose. I mean, some of them might be. I don't know. I think it's like you really need to try to really look at how they're saying it. But it's really tricky when you're typing it. When it's typing and it's like someone just throws that shit like on Twitter or Blue Sky or whatever social media you use, Instagram. And it's just like, here's the fucking ending of the game. It's like, oh, I don't want to fucking see that. But like, if you're putting like a thought out there, I don't know. I think it's in the way it's done. There are a lot of people who are just like, you know, I'm gonna throw the ending of the game out there because I want views, I want clicks. Because if you're just doing that, then I would definitely agree. Like, you're just spoiling it because you're just looking to get attention. You're just looking for views. You're just looking for clicks. But when it comes to, I'm putting this out there and I'm talking about it and I'm putting my thoughts behind it, I don't think that's them doing it on purpose. I think like they're like, I want to put my thoughts out there. I want to talk about this game and I'm throwing it out there, you know, and that's just like where it goes. Most of the time it's an impulse control problem. Twitch area, think before you hit send. I don't think that's an issue. I don't think they need to think before they hit send. If someone's sending it to you directly, that's a different conversation. But putting it out there into the open, people are allowed to talk about it. And I think that's fine. I think it is fine that someone wants to talk about something they like into an open space area. If they were sending it to you directly, I would be like, that's fucked up. But like, if you're like, I want to talk about the game that I love and I'm putting my thoughts out there, you would be indirectly saying you cannot talk about it because I haven't watched it, even though you aren't directly sending this to me. Loki, I hate the fact that the internet exists because gaming experiences can't fucking exist anymore. I mean, how so? It is directly like someone's directly telling you about it? Or are you saying like someone posts about it? So like, let's say I make a post about Claire Obscure 33's ending on Twitter, right? And I'm not sending it directly to you. I'm just putting it out there. That's my post. That's on my page now. I'm just like, guys, the ending where this guy blew up the tree of eternity with the blade of the Solaris light was fucking insane. The art behind it was so good. The music, like, I'm just talking about it like that. And I just hit send. I don't send it directly to you, but I put it just like out there. I just hit send on my page. Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about me being like, Arc, the ending of Claire Expedition 33 is fucking insane when this shit happens? Like, which one are we talking about if it's saying it is directly? Because at first it just sounded like when people are talking about it. Because again, then my thing goes to, if someone is directly telling you the ending and spoiling shit about the game to you when you have planned to play it, and they're just like, I'm gonna spoil it anyways, like, they're an asshole. Like 100%. They're just an asshole for doing that. You're an asshole for doing this thing because you are being a dick. I told you I'm gonna play it. I asked you not to spoil it, and you're spoiling it for me. What is wrong with you? Also, somehow I guessed that right based off this image about the tree and shit. That's fucking crazy. Oh, shit. I hit it too early. Can I still get it to go? Oh, no. Please. Ah, I did it. I did the bad thing. Nah, nothing you said about the tree made sense. You were good. Okay, good, because I was just making shit up. I'm like being so for real with you. Okay, we have to best. It'll load. It'll load. Best game direction. What for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design? You know what it's gonna be. You know what it's gonna be. You know what it's gonna be. I'm sorry. Let me read this again. Awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. I mean, it has to be. People have said this is one of the best RPGs in the past 5 to 10 years. They did something different and changed up turn-based combat to make it super fun and interesting, people have said. Everything people have said points to that this is the game that's changed shit. It is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. But I'm saying I'm sorry. I'm saying I'm sorry. It's drawn in people who didn't even like RPGs. Rest in peace, Kojima. Listen, that man will have his pictures of his feet in his games forever. Alright, here we go. The final one. And I'm going to knock these out one by one. Don't worry, Kojima will win when Fizzant comes out. Is that the Ghost game? No, that's OD. What is Fizzant? What is Fizzant then? I don't know what that is. Game of the Year. Recognizing a game that delivers the absolute best experiences across all creative and technical fields. Fizzant is his new stealth espionage game. Oh, like a new... Wait, he didn't do Splinter Cell. New Metal Gear. A new Metal Gear in a way, right? Is that the idea? I can't wait for a game that when I play it, I get cursed. Thanks, Kojima. Yeah. Yeah, he's ready to create the Grudge. Or not the Grudge, the Ring. He's ready to just create the fucking Ring as a video game. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's his new Metal Gear. Is there anything out on that game? I haven't heard anything about it. This is literally my first time ever hearing about it. No, just it being announced. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. We're knocking games off the list, working up to what is being voted for. First one I'm knocking out Death Stranding 2. And the reason I'm knocking that one out right away is because I don't really have a huge interest to play Death Stranding 2. I didn't care for the first one. To the people who like it, 100% awesome. I'm happy and I hope you do enjoy it. Just not for me. Especially since I feel like I'd have to play the first one. But, the fact they put Pekora in Death Stranding 2 is awesome. Kojima pretty goated for that. Putting a VTuber in the game, fuck yeah. Next one I'm knocking out. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I don't know much of the game. It has a cool-ish concept of being like, a medieval fantasy game, so that already kind of gives me like a little bit of like, oh, maybe I'll play that. Maybe I could look at playing that. I have more of an interest to play that than I do Death Stranding and Death Stranding 2. So that's why it is getting knocked out after Death Stranding 2. Even though I know less about that game than I do Death Stranding. The next one I'm going to knock out. Hades 2. Or Donkey Kong Bonanza. Fuck, what do I knock out? Okay. I'm gonna knock out Hades 2 due to the fact that it has the same-ish gameplay design of Hades 1. So I'm going to knock it out based off that alone. Then I'm going to knock out Donkey Kong Bonanza. And the only reason Donkey Kong Bonanza is getting knocked out after Hades 2 is because it is changing the gameplay style of Donkey Kong. Damn, like it's not a fan of Daddy Hot Greek Gods. Well, to be honest, if it was for me a choice between a daddy or a mommy, I think I would personally prefer a mommy, seeing as that's typically how I swing. But having the hot gods and goddesses of the Greek mythology is a good argument. That is a good argument. Plus the price diff. The price diff is also it's a pretty good argument too. Fuck. Maybe I pull back in Hades too. I only knocked it out because the gameplay, because these are video games, gameplay is one of the most, if not the most important thing to a game. Because gameplay is the video game. That it being something we kind of already know and have, being more advanced, obviously. It's like taking it but added more new stuff. But essentially it's like you have played this game before. And Donkey Kong Bonanza, if we're talking about in the Donkey Kong games, the last one, to my understanding, that was a 3D game like it, was Donkey Kong 64. That is a long time from having a 3D based Donkey Kong game. And the fact of a lot of things they did with it, yeah, it's the same engine that did Mario Odyssey, but the flip of its not flip, but the way they made it and designed it, and how you can just literally almost destroy the entire world you're playing on, is really cool. They're both going to get knocked out right now. It's one or the other right now. I don't know. Okay, we're going to knock out Donkey Kong Bonanza because of the price diff. We'll price diff it and say Donkey Kong Bonanza, then we'll knock out Hades 2. So we've knocked out Death Stranding 2. then Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, then Donkey Kong Bonanza, then Hades 2. So now we're left with the 2 games. Hollow Knight Silksong and Claire Expedition, or Claire Obscure Expedition 33. If we are talking my taste, Claire Obscure is definitely much more up my alley. However, Hollow Knight Silksong is no slouch by any means. And the fact of the game being $20 versus the $40 or $50 of Claire Obscure does make a difference as well. Plus, the music is really good. I was going to say, I think the challenge is also a good part to Hollow Knight Silksong, but apparently Claire Obscure has some pretty challenging stuff to it. Like, it's essentially almost like a turn-based Souls-like game, people said, in terms of difficulty. Both have amazing music. And I always go back and forth between how I feel about turn-based games. I like them, and at the same time, I also sometimes get a bit bored with them. I don't know if Claire Obscure, if I would get that with. Hollow Knight Silksong, I don't know. Holy shit! Attic, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that, buddy. Let me give you a little shout out again for the raid. How was your stream? Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. My name is Mykah Akushin. I'm a half demon, half ghost variety streamer, VTuber, and your spirit guide for all you lost souls and spirits out there. We are right now finishing up our voting on the Game Awards, trying to decide between Hollow Knight Silksong and Claire Obscure Expedition 33 for which one is the game of the year, in my opinion. I have not played either of these games, but I follow games to a pretty high degree to where I know of them by a good margin, and I take in what people say and I attach it to my own thoughts, my own opinions, and my own beliefs. So while I haven't played them, I know a bit that I can vote. Dispatch looks good, actually. Yeah, Dispatch is actually really cool. It's chill. I got sleepy. Hi, Lukey. How you doing? You gonna go head off to bed then? Wait, it's like 11 a.m. What the hell? Well, 11:30 a.m. I think. Oh, because you were playing Where Winds Meet. The bosses were just too easy for you. I feel you, Attic. I feel you. I'm gonna be real. I'm already like in the idea that I want to vote Claire Obscure. I was already in that mindset when I saw the list of games, just because it seems more up my alley, more up to a game I would like and play a little bit more over Hollow Knight Silksong. Like, I don't think I'm gonna dislike Hollow Knight Silksong, but like, in terms of games that I like and games that I play, Claire Expedition seems more up my alley. Plus the music, I love the Nier games, and the music in Claire Obscure gave me Nier vibes. So also basing it off vibes, it makes me want to vote for it. But I don't want to just say like, yeah, it beats out Hollow Knight Silksong by like, yeah, definite. Because I also think like the $20 you pick up and play, you just play a game and have fun. You don't have to worry about a story. You don't have to worry about other things like needing to, like, if you're like I just want to explore in a game world, you know, that like Hollow Knight Silksong could be like the game for you to play. It's cheaper. You pick up and play. You don't have to worry about too much, though there is a difficulty spike to it in the beginning. Well, throughout the game in general. Apparently the game is pretty dang hard and pretty dang tough, so that does present something. Like, where Hollow Knight Silksong is, it hits you with a challenge early on. Claire Obscure presents you with challenges that you can take. Does that make sense? Like, when you play Hollow Knight Silksong, supposedly you get thrown into the challenge. And you're like, oh god, this is a pain. Or it can be a pain. And from what I've heard, Claire Obscure is kind of like, there are challenging fights, but that does not mean you are going to be right away thrown into it, in a way. Just do it, Mykah, do it. Why are you setting it with the crying faces? Why are you hitting with the crying faces, Mari? Oh, brother, this guy stinks. You saying I smell? All because of my arguments I'm presenting in my discussions? That's pretty true. I vote Concord. Yeah, we can vote Concord. Or people are hosting private Concord servers and Sony is cracking down on them. It's kind of crazy that they're going to crack down on them about that. Although I think that's also crazier that people are trying to make private servers for the game to hold 12 people. I feel like it's making a comeback because of the fact that it was canceled. I feel like is this going to be like a fucking, it's being like a fucking another Morbius situation. I'm still waiting for Concord too. People might just play it to piss off Sony. I could see that too. People do a lot of things out of spite. Thank you for the sniffs, by the way, Maury. A $20 indie game, and the fact of how they released it. They just came out and said, we're dropping this shit in 2 weeks. They didn't make you wait. Really like that. I mean, actually, they did make you wait. You waited for fucking years. Like 8 years, was it? Or something for the game? How dare you enjoy a terrible game? Well, Sony wouldn't even say that. Sony would be like, wait, you guys now want to play our terrible game? What the fuck? Why didn't you buy it at full price? Guys, come on. Buy our shitty game at full price. Actually, to be honest, even when they made the game free, it didn't help, so. During the beta, I'm saying. Yeah, I'm just going to vote Claire Obscure. I didn't really see myself voting for anything else. I dragged it out for as long as I could. I dragged it on. I annoyed the fuck out of you all. I'd vote for Silksong. I don't blame that. I mean, I was literally like, would I vote for Silksong? But I'm thinking of games that are up my alley of playing. For all I know, Silksong could. I could play Silksong and be like, damn, I'm kicking ass at this game, dude. I'm fucking on top. This game is the shit. And to be honest, I highly doubt this being the case. But I could play Claire Obscure 33 and I could be like, I don't like this game. I highly doubt that would be the case. That's like a 0.0001%. We don't give precious software away for free. What is this, Nintendo? I vote for Hot Daddy Greek Gods. Fair enough. I'm going to download my thing. It's not what I wanted to download. What the fuck is this? Anyway. That's all the games voted for. I'm downloading my vote card. Whenever it does. But we voted for everything. Everything is voted for. Everything is accounted for. We got them. Dim do 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 do. Do 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 do. My God! Bam, 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 bam. I honestly, I nothing else was gonna win those, really, in my opinion. The music is too good. The art direction is really cool. The narrative is amazing. Game direction is about in the similar category. I feel like these should just kind of be in the same thing. And then game of the year. I mean, yeah. My only reason is because the Hollow Knight devs are badasses. Yeah, honestly, I agree with that. They're pretty based. Finally, it's over.